Japan views Hamas as a terrorist organization?
Here's a summary of the article.
Tokyo, Japanese Foreign Minister Kamikawa Yoko says Japan has taken action against Hamas, as it views it as a terrorist organization, but she remained vague on how her government defines terrorist. At a news conference in Tokyo on Friday, Kamikawa was asked by Arab News Japan to clarify how Japan regarded Hamas. In such a general sense, our government sometimes uses the term terrorism. The latest attacks by Hamas and other are brutal indiscriminate killings and kidnappings, targeting a large number of civilians, Kamikawa explained, confirming that Japan has strongly condemned these as terrorist attacks. 9 individuals and 1 organization related to Hamas were added to the list in accordance with a cabinet decision on October 31 this year. Palestinian official sources told Arab News Japan that the United Nations has not placed Hamas on the terrorist list. Palestinian officials have urged Japan to follow the United Nations view and to avoid the double standards of Western Europe and the United States that grant the terrorist Israeli government license to kill Palestinian children in what an increasing number of people globally are terming as genocide. Japan has said repeatedly that Israel has the right to defend itself and has condemned Hamas unequivocally. It remains largely silent on the killing of Palestinians and only expresses vague concern over the human casualties.
This post received a score of 7,500, with an upvote ratio of 91%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Hamas views Hamas as a terrorist organization.
Hamas. All I want to do is kill every single Jewish Israeli, and the non-Jewish ones too, that I can get my hands on. Half of the West. I know this, and I love you.
The world, I can fix them.
This is it. So many people in the West think that if we just give them food and land, then they will calm down and live peacefully. They think, Hamas doesn't actually want to kill Jews, they just feel backed into a corner. They ignore the truth and replace it with what they want the truth to be.
I think it's more accurate that the shit situation has created conditions where an organization like Hamas was able to thrive. And now we're fucked because if we go, oops, our bad. Then Hamas gets a win and that will make them even more powerful, and if we just bulldoze the strip it's like we put down the dog we raised to bite us. You might even say that, as a global hegemony it's maybe not a great idea to fuck with people's lives by putting down lines on a map 5,000 miles away and then showing up with tanks like you own the place, but we are maybe well past that now. Fuck me.
Breaking news. Japan thinks apples are apples.
It may seem obvious, it is obvious, but too few countries yet officially designate them as a terrorist org. The more, the better.
Most terrorist groups around the world are only recognized as such by a few countries or even just one. It's really only global terror organizations like ISIS, and its affiliated Salafi groups, where they have full-scale recognition.
Yeah, that usually happens when you kidnap and torture civilians.
Don't forget about rape.
Anyone who's been raped will never forget rape.
How is this even a point of contention again?
Because some people in Western countries are complete lunatics.
Some people everywhere are lunatics. The Western ones have so few legitimate problems of their own that they LARP as experts in international politics.
Well, they are a terrorist organization. They literally carried out one of the most heinous and massive terrorist attacks in modern history.
Do Hezbollah next.
They are a terrorist group. They invaded a country, killed 1,200 plus people including women and children, kidnapped 200 plus people. Then they hide in tunnels under highly populated areas.
Good call.
College students are going to be super mad with Japan. Hopefully that means fewer obnoxious vlogger kids in Japan.
What gave it away? Was it the terrorism?
They are not wrong.
As well they should. They intentionally target civilians, kill, rape and torture them. Hamas is a terrorist organization that needs to be destroyed. Then there needs to be some major changes and focus on building Palestine, so that everyone can work towards a peaceful future.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.